Hi everybody, my name is LaKenya Span. I am currently at work, so please ignore the background noises. I had to redo this assignment because for some reason my computer keeps cutting off and it completely takes away this recording. So I'm going to speak really fast and I'm going to do brief things on each one of my slides. My research was on the relationship between social media use and body image among adolescents. Adolescent social media and body image. Adolescence is a critical developmental stage marked by identity formation and heightened sensitivity to peer perception. Moreno and others in 2024 stated that body image dissatisfaction is one of the most common psychological issues among adolescents, mainly in females, young girls, let's say that. Social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat promote idolized, filtered, and often unrealistic body standards. Understanding how different types of intensities of social media use relate to body image can inform better prevention and intervention strategies for any gender. Social media and body image current research trend. In current research, it shows a consistent relationship between social media engagement and increased body dissatisfaction, especially in young girls. Segregra and others in 2022 found that more time on Facebook and Instagram predicted greater internalization of thin ideas. Krismowski, 2024, noted that appearance-focused platforms such as Instagram are stronger to associate body image than the ones like Twitter, because Twitter is more so like you're just texting instead of you actually watching. Bonil, Neeson, and others in 2024 reported that viewing others' photos on social media may lead to increased body surveillance and negative moods. Dosky, 2024, stated, these effects are intensified when adolescents engage in social media comparisons when they're looking up to these influencers and these people who edit their image all the time. Where does my research fall short? It falls short with limited exploration of how types of social media use, passive scrolling versus active posting, impact body image differently. Most studies use correlational design, but in mine, I will use advanced statistical analysis like ANOVA or regression to give a better understanding of my work. Adolescent psychological development and identity formation make them particularly vulnerable. Yet research often combines adolescents with broader youth populations, Silva and Stein's 2023. The purpose of this study is to examine the relationship between types and intensity of social media use and body image dissatisfaction in adolescents. Like I stated, my quantitative method will be ANOVA and regression to explore the different types of social media use that are associated with different levels of body image dissatisfaction. The study seeks to contribute to the field by filling in gaps in the literature more sophisticated analysis, providing data that may inform school-based interventions, parental monitoring, and mental health strategies for adolescents. I have three research questions. My first one is there a statistically significant difference in body image dissatisfaction among adolescents based on the type of social media use, active versus passive? To what extent does the amount of time spent on social media predict body image dissatisfaction among adolescents after controlling for gender and BMI? And does gender moderate the relationship between social media use and body image dissatisfaction among adolescents? I have multiple variables. My independent variable is types of social media use, active versus passive, time spent on social media in the hours per day, gender, male versus female. My dependent variable is body image dissatisfaction, operationalized by scores on the body esteem scale for adolescents and adults. My control variables are BMI, body mass index, and weight divided by height squared. My moderated variable is gender. Theoretical foundation. I have two theories. My first one is social comparison theory by Fessgender, 1954, suggests that individuals evaluate themselves based on the comparisons with others. They idolize filter images, they compare themselves to other adolescents, they compare themselves to influencers. Objectification theory by Fredrickson and Roberts in 1997 proposes that individuals internalize and observe as perspective of their bodies. They surveillance their bodies to get satisfaction or dissatisfaction. These theories support the assumptions that frequent appearance-based social media use may lead to negative body image outcomes. Biblical integration. I am a spiritual individual. I am not a Christian, but from a Christian worldview, I believe that we should encourage each other to be happy with what God rooted in us and how He designed us and not seek external validation. A scripture I used was, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I love the way God created me, and I wish more adolescents and more humans can see that this is how He created us and this is the way we was destined to look. In conclusion, let's just wrap it up really quickly before my computer cuts off on me again. To explore how social media use impacts adolescents' perceptions of their bodies and whether increased exposure contributes to body image dissatisfaction. I'm going to prove that it does. My key insights are social media platforms often promote unrealistic beauty standards, leading many adolescents to compare themselves to curated images and others, which has created a self esteem issue. My limitations are diversity in my sample and reported self data. If people say they don't feel that way, they're biased. Challenges faced: rapidly evolving nature of social media platforms, and for my future research, I will focus on positive social media use and resilience factors. These are my references. Dolsky 2024 stated examining relationship between social media and body images. Moreno and others did a body perceptions and psychological well-being. Nassim and others did different categories of social media use and their association with body image among adolescents in 42 countries. My last reference page was Kromowski in 2024. He linked the link between social media and body image issues among youth in the United States. This is more a mental health journal, and I enjoy his the most. I really learned a lot from the social media use and our body images just from Kromowski by himself. I'm sorry, Chris Masowski by himself. Segregra and others did social media use and body image in adolescent and a vulnerable Louisiana community. So they did theirs based on local statistics. And Silver 2023 and Steins, the social media and body dissatisfaction in young adults, and experiment investigation and effects of different image content and influence constructs.